We back with another one, another video. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boxing Clinic, and Terence Crawford said you moving up, and he looking at all three champions real hard, but the one that he wants is Keith Thurman. One time for the one time. And Roy Jones said something similar to what Terence Crawford said in one of his quotes. He said, "I'm the guy at 140 pounds, the number one guy." He's right. So why not, move up to 147 pounds right away and fight the guy, the number one guy at 140 and the number one guy at welterweight. He's exactly right. Now, people say, what about Errol Spence? You gotta face the reality that Errol Spence is not the guy. Let's just be factual here. Nobody's gonna go out the way to fight Errol Spence for the IBF title. As long as Keith Thurman is there. And people want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman has 2 belts. Keith Thurman has shown vulnerabilities in the past. There's no blueprint how to beat Errol Spence, but there is a blueprint about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman has been iced and stretched out in the amateurs, out cold. Keith Thurman's been hurt to the body by Luis Collazo. Keith Thurman has been in a life or death fight with Sean Showtime Porter. So, of course, why would you go for I'm going to go for Errol Spence and for the IBF? And then if you dog walk Errol Spence, then Keith Thurman really ain't going to want to fight you. He don't want to fight Errol Spence right now. So why not go straight for Keith Thurman? Why not start your nomination to go up there and fight Keith Thurman? And like I told you guys, I thought about it, and I thought, if Leonard Bundu gave Thurman problems going righty lefty, what a guy like Terence Crawford going to do to him? Terence Crawford knows he can beat Keith Thurman. He knows it. Keith Thurman is raw meat, just dangling from the goddamn Jungle Book rainforest, ready for some lions and tigers and bears to eat it. It's just a matter of time for Keith Thurman to get that ass whooped. If Keith Thurman don't turn back into one time, he done got the taste of the fame and the fortune, and now he want to move and all that shit, man. You got to go back to planting and throwing them bombs and getting that respect. Now, Keith Thurman go back to when he first came on the scene, he can whoop all their ass, possibly. If that's the one time all the time Keith Thurman, he can whoop all their ass. And I put that cash on that. But that ain't the one time, Keith Thurman no more. This is the run time Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Very intelligent fighter, though. A lot of tools in the bank. And it'd be a tough fight for Crawford. But I think Crawford just edges him out if Keith Thurman don't fight aggressively. He hasn't fought aggressively on the elite level that he's fought yet. So I'm favoring Terence Crawford as well. Guys, I told you guys I would never bet against Errol Spence again at welterweight. I favor Errol Spence. But, of course, Lamont Peterson. Of course, Crawford is looking at Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence possibly. He ain't going to fight Errol Spence. Nah, he ain't going to fight Errol Spence. I'll tell you that right now. No way, no how. Not off the rip. He going to fight Keith Thurman. He wanted to be the number one guy. But it ain't going to happen. He's just not going to walk up in top rank, and Bob Arum and Al Heyman just not going to let him get a shot at Keith Thurman. Al Heyman going to make Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman before Keith Thurman versus Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford can blow all the smoke up motherfuckers' asses as he wants. He's very aware of his situation where he knows he can't just go over and walk and fight Keith Thurman. He going to have to fight 1, 2 of them or 3 of them PBC guys. And that's Lamont Peterson or Sean Porter, or Danny Garcia. And like I told you guys, the best fight for him is a Peterson or a Danny Garcia fight. And I think Danny Garcia, as far as fan for and promotion and getting his rep up, that's the best fight for him right now. Because Danny Garcia is ranked 3 in the WBC, and you put yourself in a position. And then Al be like, all right, Earl and Keith already fought. Earl willing to fight anybody. You make Earl and Terence Crawford, and then Keith and Terence Crawford, or Terence Crawford, whoever won that fight. Terence Crawford got to be, he got to be real with his reality. And his reality is he's stuck with Top Rank, and he ain't getting out no time soon. This guy done had 10 fights with Top Rank, I believe, somewhere close to 10 fights. And your contract ain't up. He's in a dead man contract. He ain't getting out. Unless somebody, fronts him the money, because his money ain't long enough to get up out that contract, unless he calls Al Heyman. And is that out the stretch of imagination? Absolutely not. I wouldn't be surprised if he called Al and said it was good. Al got Mikey out. Al got Floyd out. Al basically got Chavez Jr. out. So why he couldn't do it for Terence Crawford? And if Top Rank loses Terence Crawford because they ain't promoting him right and he can't fight who he wants to fight at 147, and they ain't want to accommodate him by letting him go over and fight the PBC guys, then he gonna bounce for real though. But I think Bob Arum might be smart enough to let him go ahead and fight those guys, man. Just let him go ahead and test himself. At least give him a tester versus Sean Porter or Lamont Peterson. You know? But he wants to go straight for Keith Thurman. That ain't happening. Just not gonna happen. Keith Thurman over in Naples sparring with street dudes. We gone.